Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a rather sort of charming theatrical item. It's a volume of 6 sort of 1823 published plays, some famous, Romeo and Juliet, some obscure, like The Suspicious Husband, written by a bishop's son. It's been nicely sort of rebound. A collector has put a nice stout sort of buckram binding, a reproduction of an old sort of leather label on there, Dolby's British Theatre, but retained the nice old Georgian leather binding there. And a rather charming feature is, there's a collector's bookplate there, is these rather sort of broads, well, that's slightly more conventional, is a nice feature is that each play has a rather charming frontispiece and a full descriptive page there. Also, there are lists of, for each play, costumes, and also little diagrams there of the costumes worn in Romeo and Juliet in this production. And there are very charming illustrations of the disposition of figures on the stage directions for each play. So costume and stage direction is an interesting addition. And there is another second title page for Romeo and Juliet. There are 6 plays in the book. We have one called The Suspicious Husband by somebody called Hoadley, who is actually an archbishop's son, or a bishop's son. Each play, I can't find them now, of course, when I want them, has a charming illustrated vignette title page in a rather sort of naive style. There are 6 of them in there. Where they are now, they're sort of resisting my showing you them. They're somewhere here. But the book has been used in Georgian times. There we are, there's one of them. That'll give you some idea. They're all very melodramatic. Douglas, a tragedy about Scotland. Also Macbeth is in the book. And as I say, each of the 6 plays has an illustrated frontispiece of great period charm. Also stage directions, also costume directions. This is volume 1 of Hoadley's, Dolby's play selections. On the 140 million volume Abe book site, there are copies of 2 other volumes for sale. They're at £34 and £47. So these are not common books. Thanks very much indeed. Bye.